everyone. You are most welcome in Maths by Dharmendra sir. Today, in this session, we will start a chapter, pair of linear equations in two variables related to class 10. In this session, I will give an introduction about the pair of linear equations in two variables. As we know, the word pair means two. The word pair means two linear equations. The graph of linear equations is always a straight line. That means the graph of these types of equations is always a straight line. Graph will be a straight line. Graph will be always a straight line, and in two variables, that means number of variables will be two. That will be either xy or yz or m and any two variables. First of all, I would like to explain about linear equations. Linear equations in one variable. Linear equations in one variable, and after that I will give a brief introduction about linear equation in two variables. A standard form of linear equation in one variable is ax plus b is equal to 0, where a and b are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. A is called coefficient of x and b is called constant. I hope you have understood that the standard form of a linear equation in one variable is ax plus b is equal to 0, where a and b, what is a? A is the coefficient of x and it should never equal to 0, and it may take any real value except 0. What is b? B is your constant term and it can take any real value. As for example, you may take 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. In this equation, you see a is equal to 3. In this equation, you see a is equal to 3 and b is equal to minus 5. Why minus 5? Why minus 5? Because 3x minus 5 is equal to 0 can be written as 3x plus minus 5 is equal to 0, and now you will compare ax plus b is equal to 0. You see a is equal to 3 and b is equal to minus 5, and all the value of a and b, I mean both the values of a and b are real numbers, and a is equal to 3 which is not equal to 0. Therefore 3x minus 5 is an example of linear equation in one variable. Why one variable? Because this equation has only one variable 3x, because this equation has only one variable x and therefore this is an example of linear equation in one variable. In another example, you can see another example of linear equation in one variable can be given as minus 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. In this equation, you can compare with the equation ax plus b is equal to 0. You see a is equal to minus 2, b is equal to 5, and both are real numbers, and a is equal to minus 2. This is not equal to 0. Hence this equation satisfies the condition of linear equation in one variable. Understand? Everyone? In this equation, minus 2 is called coefficient of x. Minus 2 is coefficient of x and 5 is constant. In the next, we will see linear equations in two variables. As it is given that this equation have two variables. The two variables may be taken as x, y, u, v, m, and so on and anyone. Similarly, in this equation, you can also take another variable y in the place of x, another variable z in the place of x, and the same will be a linear equation in one variable. But in the case of linear equation in two variables, such types of equations consist of two variables. Suppose that x and y are the variables, then the linear equations in two variables can be written in ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0. A is called coefficient of x and b is called coefficient of y and c is called constant term. Understand? I hope you have understood. As for example, 2x plus 3y minus 9 is equal to 0. Two x plus 3y minus 9 is equal to 0. In these equations, you see there are two variables. Number of variables two, which are x and y. In this equation, you see there are two variables x and y. So this is a equation in two variables. But this equation also satisfies all the conditions of linear equation in two variables. Just like a is equal to 2, b, a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to minus 9, and all of these are real numbers, and a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0. So this is an example of linear equation in two variables. In this equation, you may say 2 is the coefficient of x, 3 is the coefficient of y, and minus 9 is the constant term. That means you may say 2, what is 2? Coefficient of x. What is 3? Coefficient of y. And what is 9? This is constant term. This is constant term. Hence, in this equation, 2 is the coefficient of x, 3 is the coefficient of y, and minus 9 is constant term. Here are linear equations in two variables. The standard form of pair of linear equations in two variables is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. This is the standard form of linear equation in two variables where a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2. All these are real numbers. a1, a2, b1, a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2. All these are real numbers, and a1, a2, b1, b2 not equal to 0. That means neither of the four should equal to 0. a1, a2, b1, b2, that means coefficient of x and y should be not equal to 0. a1 and a2 are called coefficients of x, b1 and b2 are called coefficients of y, and c1 and c2 are called constant term. a1, 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 a2 are called coefficient of x. Similarly, b1, b2 are coefficient of y, and c1, c2 are called constant terms. For example, for example, 2x minus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0, minus 3x plus 5y minus 10 is equal to 0. How would you compare these equations? This equation can also be written as 2x plus minus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0, and this equation can be written as minus 3x plus 5y plus minus 10 is equal to 0. When you compare this equation with a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, and when you compare this equation with a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, you see a1 is equal to 2, b1 is equal to minus 3, and c1 is equal to minus. c1 is equal to a1 equal to 2, b1 equal to minus 3, c1 is equal to 5. Similarly, a2 equals to minus 3, b2 equals to 5, and c2 equals to minus 10. Hence, you get A1 is equal to 2, B1 equal to -3, C1 equal to 5. A2 equal to -3, B2 is equal to 5 and C2 is equal to -10. In this equations, you see A1, B1, A2, B2, C1, C2. A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. All these are real numbers and neither of A1, A2, B1, B2 equal to 0. Therefore, this is an example of pair of linear equations in two variables. I hope you have understood the meaning of pair of linear equations in two variables. Formation of equations. According to given equation, according to given conditions, we will try to form linear equations. Suppose that the sum of two numbers is 30 and one number is twice the other. We have to form a pair of linear equations in two variables. The given condition is the sum of two numbers is 30 and one number is twice the other number. There are two numbers. Let a first number, I mean a smaller number is x and second number, that is larger number, is equal to y. According to given condition, the sum of these two numbers is 30. The first number is x and the second number is y. Therefore, according to given condition, x plus y is equal to 30, or this equation can be written as x plus y minus 30 is equal to 0. This is your first equation in a standard. The second condition states that one number is twice the other number. One number is twice the other number means the larger number is twice of the smaller number. I have taken y as a larger number and x as a smaller number. Therefore, this number is twice of this number. That means y is equal to 2x. Y is equal to 2x. This can be written as 0 is equal to 2x minus y. Otherwise, you can write 2x minus y is equal to 0, or 2x minus y plus 0 is equal to 0. This is your second equation. Another problem. The sum of the denominator of a fraction is 5. If 1 is subtracted from the numerator and 1 is added to the denominator, it becomes 1 by. This problem is about a fraction. It is given that the sum of the numerator and denominator is 5. Let the numerator of the fraction is x and the denominator of the fraction is y. Let the numerator of the fraction be x and the denominator of the fraction is y. Then the fraction will be x upon y. According to given condition, the sum of the numerator and the denominator is 5. That means x plus y is equal to 5, or it can be written as x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. This is your first equation. In the next condition, it is given that if 1 is subtracted from the numerator, 1 is subtracted from the numerator. Your numerator is x, so 1 will be subtracted from x and 1 is added to the denominator. Your denominator is y, and that means 1 is added to y. The fraction becomes 1 by 4. This means the value of x minus 1 upon y plus 1. That means the new fraction framed is x minus y upon x minus 1 upon y plus 1 is equal to 1 by 4. This can be written as, when you cross multiply, you get 4 into x minus 1 is equal to 1 into y plus 1. This will be equal to 4x minus 4 is equal to y plus 1. When you shift all the terms in the RHS to the left to the LHS, you get 4x minus 4 minus y minus 1 equal to 0. That will be 4x minus y minus 5 is equal to 0. This will be your second equation. Understand? Next, the ratio of the percentages of Radha and Krishna is 3:2. After 10 years, the sum of your ages is 70 years. In this problem, there are two persons, Radha and Krishna. Radha, this is Radha, and this is Krishna. Present age. present age of Radha is X years and the present age of Krishna is Y years. This is X year and this is Y years. According to question, the ratio of the present age of Radha and Krishna is 3:2. That means X ratio Y is equal to 3/2. When you cross multiply, you will get 2x is equal to 3y. That means 2x minus 3y is equal to 0. That means 2x minus 3y plus 0 is equal to 0. This is your first equation. According to the next condition, after 10 years the sum of their ages will be 70 years. After 10 years, the age of both the persons, Radha and Krishna, will increase by 10 years. Hence, after 10 years, Radha will be X plus 10 years and Krishna will be. After 10 years, the age of Radha will be X plus 10 years and the age of Krishna will be Y plus 10 years. According to questions, after 10 years, the sum of their ages equals to 70. That means X plus 10 plus Y plus 10 is equal to 70. That equal to X plus 10 plus Y plus 10 is equal to 70. That equal to X plus Y plus 20 is equal to 70. That equals to X plus Y plus 20 minus 70 is equal to 0. That equal to X plus Y minus 50 is equal to 0. This is your second equation. Hence, you see that according to given condition, we have framed two linear equations in two variables. In other words, we can say that I have framed a pair of linear equations in two variables. Hence, according to given conditions, you can frame a pair of linear equations in two variables. And that's all the session will be. And in the next session, we will discuss how to solve these types of linear equations. All the best. I hope all of you have understood my